This is the biggest thing about this trailer that I am so mad that I missed. Do you guys see? I'm just gonna wait. Okay, I can't wait. The Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer came out yesterday, and it's been an insane 24 hours. It doesn't even feel real. We've been talking about this for months now, and it's actually happening. The last 7 days have been crazy fun. Thank you so much, Square Enix, for doing those like hype up posts to basically get the community involved with, oh my god, what are they planning? What are they doing? Because this was definitely worth the build up and all the hype. And today, there are a lot of things to talk about with this trailer, the characters, the story, but you know, our bread and butter on this channel has always been the combat. So we're going to be going through frame by frame of all the gameplay elements together in this trailer and talking about what the hell is going on, what new things will we be able to do. And I did see some pretty spicy stuff that I've been talking about that I really wanted, and it looks like they went ahead and did it. Final Fantasy X fans, you're gonna like this. So this isn't necessarily combat related, but I'm kind of blocking it right here. So if you look on the Chocobo, obviously everybody's on the Chocobo. I would assume you don't see Red 13 here, but I don't think he's gonna be riding a Chocobo. That'd be kind of weird. He more than likely is running alongside the party because he could probably keep up with the speed of them. But you can see Cloud is on one, Barrett is riding a Chocobo as well, and the rest of the party. But on the bottom left, you can see the button commands: the sprint, dismount, scent, and scour. Scent, most likely you'll be able to like track things with Chocobos, or maybe there might be like a mini game or a cool exploration like mechanic with it to like find new materials or enemies. That's really cool. Looking at the first shot of them walking through this world, it's so beautiful, man. The X button is still the commands menu. I don't know if there will be an active jump button in this open world area. That would be really cool if there is, but I don't know. Maybe, I mean, they could map that to another button, but we'll have to see. I don't think that will be the case. It might be still grounded, but a little bit more fluid in terms of when you get into actual fights and whatnot, but we'll see. Maybe, I mean, you can probably climb up certain things. I hope they showcase that to us soon. We'll have to wait on that. Oh, and you can see they have their objective on the top here. It doesn't necessarily tell you where exactly it is, but there's a discovery point. Remember these like side optional things you go to with the party, like 480 meters away. Rebirth time is among us. We have tons of videos coming out. You don't want to miss out on any of that, guys. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell to help raise that 19% even higher. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. Also, this location is going to be interesting to see. I would assume this is right after the Calm flashback, right after they leave Calm or are exiting a specific area. But this is like our first look at the open world or like zoned area, and it's beautiful. It's everything that I imagined and wanted it to be. They're nailing it. They're absolutely nailing it. Wait, I saw some buildings in the background. Hey, look, there's the windmills we saw before. Right here, they look like some ruins. I hear a helicopter. Chat, if you listen subtly, I'm gonna raise the volume here. There's a helicopter actually.
In reality, it's barely hanging on.
Might be the Turks. Might be the Turks just like passed them by or something like that. I think that's actually the case. Chocobo farm. You can see Aerith posted up over there. Red is chilling in the cut. This might be a Chocobo that just is on the farm. I don't think that's like one that you have secured for yourself. I wonder, you know what else is going to be interesting? Do you have to secure 4 Chocobos? Because remember, in the original game, it's just Cloud you're controlling in the overworld, but everybody is assumed to be with him, and you just capture 1 Chocobo and you're good to go. Does that work? Like you just capture 1 and everybody just has 1, or do you have to get like all 4 Chocobos? I wonder if they'll explain that. This area is most definitely the Mithril Caves, or Mithril Caverns, I guess is what they're actually called. The voice in the background here, originally I thought, okay, it might be Vincent, but after giving it a second listen and also checking out you guys in the comments, it definitely does sound like Rufus this time around. Yeah. I honestly think that they're going to be holding off on showcasing us Vincent and Sid elements. This is like the first of many trailers. I would say trailer 2, we might get a glimpse on them. And then the third and final trailer will most likely have crazy spoilers, but showcase more elements of the game, including like those characters when we get to finally see them. This area is hard to make out, but the next shot after this, like later on, you see Cloud and Red 13 running. I don't know if it's the same exact spot, but it looks to be closer to Junon because you can see the high wind actually in the background and the friggin' cannon. Look at these distances, bro. Almost 1,340 meters, and this is over 1,600 meters essentially. The boss fight in the Mithril Caves, they added in. I wonder, I mean, it looks like Red and Barret got separated here, because obviously they only have 2 party members, and Tifa, Cloud, and Aerith are probably dealing with the Turks, because we do see them fighting the Turks in the trailer, and this is probably what Red and Barret are doing in the meantime, which is pretty cool. I'm loving the Red 13 combat. Look right here. I'm so excited to we're finally going to be playing as the best good boy. And looking at the HUD overlay, there's about, how many is that? That's 5 notches here, 5 notches there. This most likely will be showcased later, of course, but more than likely is the new like combo mechanic where you can technically dual tech and possibly triple combo setups with like characters and do like team attacks and stuff. I'm so excited to see that. Red 13 has a vengeance mode which will function like Cloud's Punisher mode and operator mode stances that he can swap in and out of. I'm very intrigued to see what vengeance mode will be like. If when you swap to it, does it turn it into like does Red like move slow, like, you know, Cloud moves slower in Punisher mode but it deals more damage? Will Red instead like lock on and target homing attack enemies? That's a really cool to think about actually. So Barret looks to have overcharge again, so Barret's mechanics are essentially the same, but obviously expect these characters to get some new elements introduced as well with the overall gameplay mechanics and stuff. That's Elena's super punch, the one that she tries to hit us with. So in this perspective, this is like a battle cutscene right here where they transition and they do their like big attacks, which I hope are different this time around. In the first remake, anytime they would go into these battle transitions or like these cutscenes essentially, and you did like a big limit break attack, you'd essentially waste your limit break and they would take no damage from it. It was the worst. But I don't know. I mean, that's a big criticism, not just from me, but from a lot of people. So I feel like they'll definitely be doing that. Actually, look, I just noticed Cloud's command menu on the bottom left. This is Cloud because the Punisher mode stance. He has a red, is that a red materia locked into there? I guess that means like, oh, his summon can be, oh, actually no, it has a bar underneath it. Right? Is that a bar? I can't, it's so hard to tell. But it looks like this will let you know when you can use certain commands or summons from that. And looking through here, it looks like they've been using the the combo mechanics with the teams. Tifa and Aerith have been used a lot. Tifa and Aerith probably got some sick, crazy combos. I'm going to be abusing that shit. Ward Shift is going to be an Aerith thing. Tempest, I believe, was her triangle attack before, which was like if you could tap it for like a 4 burst magic attack, or you could hold it down and she'll charge up a big attack, and when it hits the enemy, if they stay within range when it detonates, it'll basically hit them like with crazy big damage and juggle them up essentially, and also fill up her ATP bar for the most part. Love that little combo. Alright, get ready, chat. We're about to see some crazy shit right now. So Cloud's in operator mode. I wonder what ability this is, because this combo attack he's doing is insane. And you're seeing like Cloud, Tifa, and Barret all attacking the enemy at the same exact time. That is too beautiful. I also like this new icon for the objective that they're trying to do. Oh, I thought that was a Midgar in the back there. Wait, is it? That's not Midgar. Here we go, chat. Look at this. The high wind on top of the helipad. This is like the below area of Junon, where I guess you're getting to that city where Cloud and them meet Priscilla, the dolphin, and they fight the hell is the name of that boss? The giant fish enemy, I forget. And you see the cannon of Junon sticking out right there. Now, the cannon's not on the high wind. It's just the high wind is like right above it, and the perspective is like it looks like that, but that's not the case. And Red is running behind him. Here we go. Do you guys see? This is the biggest thing about this trailer that I am so freaking mad that I missed. Do you guys see? I'm just gonna wait. Okay, I can't wait. I'm gonna tell you guys right now who is in the party, who's attacking. We're controlling Red 13. That's not the crazy thing. It's Red 13, Cloud, and Barrett. If we look, we pause and you look. We got a battle-ready stance of Aerith. This is her battle stance, and Tifa way in the back here. That's kind of funny. She blends in with the tire. Some people might have missed that. It's looking like we'll be able to swap in and out party members in battle. How crazy is that? It makes fucking sense. So I was worried, for those that don't know, I was worried that it was gonna be like the OG FF7, where you have to basically use the PHS to kind of call party members in, and they essentially split up when they're traveling together. It made sense for the story, I get it, but I didn't really like that mechanic. I like what Final Fantasy X did, where the group is together, you can swap in and out on the fly in battle. It looks like that might be the case here. Otherwise, I don't get why show them at all. Why are they in their battle stances? If anything, they would disappear. Because in the FF7 Remake, when you get into like fight with enemies, sometimes the NPC characters or the other characters around that aren't playable, they'll disappear and they'll be out of frame for like it to load the memory a little bit better. But this time, you can actually see Aerith and Tifa are in the background. That is crazy right there. And this is probably the Junon area too. Man, and they don't have an actual button that I can see, at least right here. That could be just like a HUD thing. And they're not ready to showcase that yet, team switching. But more than likely, that would be saved for another trailer, because this trailer is very early and it's just talking about all the stuff that they mentioned during the Twitter post. But we're going to go back and look at it in real time again. See Tifa and Aerith in the back just waiting for their chance. Oh, here they go. Dude, if this is like a couple of seconds late, if this is a couple seconds later, it's the same fight, isn't it? Oh, what are they fighting? Show me. Is that the little weed grass enemy? Oh, there's so many particles. Oh god, I really need a 4K trailer. Jeez, it's so hard to make out with these 1080p, the 1080p look. It's definitely the same area, because you see this back piece, this backdrop area right here, where you can see Aerith and Tifa just chilling. In the next shot, it's literally the same fight. They're here now. This is cool. So, can we see like Red and Barrett somewhere back here? Oh man, we can't. It's so cool. It is so cool. Oh wait, does every party force you to... It looks like every party forces you to have Cloud in it, which I would have applauded them if you could do it where like Cloud doesn't necessarily have to be in there, but maybe they will do that, because so far I'm seeing Red, Cloud, and Barrett whenever there's a trio. And Aerith, Cloud, and Tifa whenever there's a trio. So Cloud's always in there, it seems. Yuffie, so there's a Yuffie and Red 13 team up attack. You can see the synergy bar with Yuffie. That's cool. That's actually a unique thing to Yuffie. Look at that, chat. Nobody else, see, like Aerith doesn't have, none of them have like synergy, but they have those bars underneath their name. But when it comes to Yuffie, she actually does have a synergized bar. I wonder if this is specific, like you have to select the character, or if it's just like a free thing with Yuffie's character that just has built into it, man. The potential. There's so much potential here. And they're all out of the combo bars. Let me see. Before, do we see the startup animation for that? And under more polish, it's gonna look even crazier. I'm just like, I'm trying my best to look through these like moments right here, and when the cutscenes switch, to see if we can see other members in the background. This is like the Barrett and Cloud one. I don't see Tifa, even though Tifa is in the party. It's just like the camera angles are just not showing where she is. I just noticed there's a friggin' mountain with snow on it. Are these the north? Is this a northern crater bit? Hold on a second. Like, is this like, okay, the fort? That's not the Lost Forest. Dude, I can't wait to explore and see more, because man, this is exciting. Snow. You know what snow means. And this is the cargo ship boss.
They say she's a monster.
She could peer inside you into the very depths of your soul. Those you fear, those you love. So Yuffie could have saw Nero, and remember Nero did murk Sonon, or she could have seen Sonon. Jenova is just playing mind games with people all day. I mean, that's essentially the game. A lot of people are commenting that, oh, why do you think this is Cloud? This could be Kadaj, or this could be Genesis. Doesn't sound like Genesis. Definitely sounds like Cloud, even Cloud's hair. Not only that, if you watch a Japanese version of the trailer, the Japanese version, it's Cloud's voice actor.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
Do you know that I killed her? So, who is she?
Also, in the Japanese version of that moment right there, he actually says Tifa. So remember, I alluded to, oh, this could just be like out of context, like audio dialogue with him talking about like Aerith. That doesn't seem to be the case, because in the Japanese version, he does specifically mention Tifa's name. So that theory has been debunked. But man, it's not a story video. It's so hard to not talk about the story in this because it's just so good. But the combat is juicy. It's funny that Yuffie's just like, nah. She's like, I ain't seasick no more, man. I just get this shit the fuck away from me. And runs away. Doesn't help us. This is the last bit of gameplay we can see here. Let's pause frames and see. Okay, so Cloud is... Okay, so the slow mechanic from Jenova with her, like, slow pulls are back. Are you guys ready to about the fact that, like, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth potentially is looking to allow us to swap party members in battle on the fly, which more than likely will be elaborated on and showcased more in future trailers. They probably don't have that stuff ready yet. They're just showcasing us the very early segments that they already got that's good to go. But man, this is what I absolutely wanted the most out of Rebirth. So to see that they're actually doing it is making me so happy, especially with the fact that like this is in the same exact moment, the same exact location too. There's so much to really pull from these trailers. It's not necessarily just like combat, story, and all that stuff, but there's also like the environment. The environment tells the story too, because it lets us know what locations we'll be seeing, especially in this very early footage trailer, and what we can expect going forward in the future. Man, there's just so much, guys. And I hope you all are excited, because I will be making tons more of these videos and covering more elements of it that's been showcased, because we're just scratching the surface right now. What I find the most exciting about all of this is, in addition to the team combos or the team attack, like triple text, dual text, whatever they're going to be called, how broken can we make this mechanic assuming if they keep all the elements that we already broke and we know so well from Remake, like the parry cancel windows and Tifa just making an infinite amount of ATB for the entire party and just constantly funneling out attacks. I wonder if there's going to be an element where we can do that as well for the team combos, and how much crazier can things get, because we could already do some pretty broken stuff, like essentially with our Final Fantasy VII Remake like builds and guides and stuff that we've been able to do. We've taken bosses out of the fight. Like, they can't do shit. They're not allowed to hit a button. They're not allowed to move. And we basically stun lock them. So with all these new and added mechanics, I do expect for them to remove some of the more broken things in Remake to kind of balance out the combat. They've definitely watched some of my videos. They've definitely watched a lot of other people's videos and figured out some things. So I'm very intrigued to see what exactly they're going to be doing about that going forward. I hope they still kind of keep it, because it is a lot of fun doing it. I'm not gonna lie. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but it's very rewarding and it feels really good when you pull it off. Square Enix, please, you guys knocked it out the park with Remake. I have no doubts in my mind that this combat in Rebirth is going to be just as amazing, if not even better. But if the opportunity comes and presents itself and you need somebody to come and, you know, test the gameplay out to see if it's certified, holla at your boy. I would gladly do that. I would do that for free. Please, hook me up. Dude, the cancel windows, the ATB infinity like build up, the team attacks on top of all that. This shit is about to get crazier, guys. Stun locking enemies with magic, abusing pressure, which is interesting. We don't see a stagger gauge for these enemies. Like, we actually don't see a health bar at all for them. So will they have removed? I don't think that they're going to remove the stagger mechanic or the pressure mechanic. They should keep that in. I really like that one a lot, but you never know. They might have replaced it with something else. But of course, this is early gameplay, so a lot of the HUD and those elements have not been implemented yet, so far from what we could see. Comment below, are you guys excited for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? What is your favorite thing you've seen so far in this trailer? And also, if you have any other theories, feel free to comment that as well. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new. More Final Fantasy updates are on the way, and you do not want to miss them. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.